Hello, hello. Welcome back. And today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be just looking at the MCC teams. Simple. But I'm going to go more in depth now. That's basically it. Red Rabbits, or Red Reindeers. George Cranios, Puns and Arid. MCC 13 Teal, except George instead of Illumina. Which, in all seriousness, could be an improvement in dodgeball, because I don't think Illumina is that good in dodgeball, and George's like one of the top dodgeball players. Like, of course, no disrespect to Illumina, he's one of the better players in dodgeball, right? But you know, George has such high accuracy and dodge percentages. If you look at his stats, it's amazing. So, Red Rabbits, I predicted this team to come second, only to Teal. And I think this team's chemistry will be amazing. I think this team will do good in I think this team will do good in PvP games and in movement games most of the time. I don't think this team will be good in build mart. Yeah. Orange Ocelots or Gingerbread Men. Again, the most amazing team name I've ever heard. I think they're really good at build mart, of course. But I think Gem, Pete, Solidarity, and Grian, I think they could potentially, and I mean potentially, make a run in survival games or Sky Battle, like that. I feel like they're really good at that. Like, they're either really bad or really good at that game for some reason. And I think their chemistry is amazing because Gem Green and Solidarity has played before together. Like, not in MCC, but in another game. Like, I think they did Monopoly stream. Pete and Green, I think their name is the Pizza Crust Duo, which, fair play. Uh, Pete and Gem, I don't think Pete has teamed or talked with Gem before, but after the team's announced, they probably talked, right? But before that, I don't think they have. But Pete and Solidarity, I think has teamed before, so their chemistry should be there. This team's chemistry will be good. They'll be good at building more. I think they'll be good at team games, like Grid Runners, for example. Yellow Yetis with Captain Sparkles, Kara, Michael, and Quig. Again, really great chemistry. Captain, Kara, and Michael, I think, has teamed before, if I remember correctly. Kara and Michael, I think it's part of the MCC 1 Purple, or MCC All Stars Purple, too. Captain and Quig has been playing Bed Wars together. They have met up in real life. Captain and Kara met up in real life multiple times. Michael Mitchell, I don't know how his in real life condition is with everyone else, but I know in game he's really good friends with everyone else. So this team should do well, and I'm going to bet that they're going to do well at Sky Battle for some reason. I just have a feeling that they'll do really well in Sky Battle. And also with Captain Kara and Michael there, I think they'll be decent at build mart. I think for survival games, they'll just follow Quig. Sands of Time, the team should be good. Then Lime Llamas with Martin, Ren, Joel, and False. Interestingly enough, I don't know how this team will do. I predicted them ninth, but it depends on how good Joel and Martin does. Because I think False and Ren are pretty consistent. If Joel can get back to his MCC 16 form, and Martin can, show his dominance and You know how he did Ace Race that one time in Ghost Mode and practically beat everyone? If he can do that again, but this time in like the real event. And also this for Jingle Jam too, if I remember correctly, so this team could be a surprise pick. Could be. Green Geckos with Dream, Rainbow, Slimecicle, and Tubbo. This team is good. I predicted them third. I think Dream will be in top 10 almost guaranteed. I think Ranbu and Tubbo will. I think this team will be good in hole in the wall. I think this team will also be good in like parkour tag. Sands of Time, I think this team will be really good. It really depends on who's Sandkeeper. I think Slime will be Sandkeeper. Uh, this team's weakness is Build Mart, but I think it's not as bad as it usually is for Dream's team, because I think Tubbo and Ranbu are pretty good at Build Mart. So I don't think Dream needs to boss them around. Maybe he just needs to tell Slimecicle how to do it. But I believe Dream is a really good leader, and that this team will do fairly well in that aspect. Cyan Coyotes. This team I predicted to get first. Sapnap, Phil, and Tommy. I think Phil, if he can get back to his form, he will, like, this team will get first if he can get back to form. Tommy, I predicted him in the top 10. Because if there's one event where Tommy can pop off to get his team first, it would be this one. And Sneak's not a bad player either. This team will be good in like survival games because they'll just be aggressive. This team will be good in actually scrap all that talk about survival games because it's not even going to get played. Anyhow, I think this team will be good in parkour tag. This team will be good in like I think hole in the wall, that team's pretty good. Sands of Time should be pretty good as long as they don't get locked in. MCC, whatever that is, blue, I think that team should be pretty good. Should be very good. If there's one weakness, again, it's probably Build Mart, but it's one game, they'll manage. Oh wow, and my computer's frozen. Nice. Thanks, dude. Wow, it's frozen. How are you frozen? What are you doing? Anyhow, moving swiftly on to the Aqua Axolotls with H-Bomb, Awesome Dude, Rygai Rocky, and Gumi. Well, I predicted this team to come 7th, 8th, one of the two. H-Bomb, Sam. H-Bomb, if I can get his internet connection back together, I predicted him in top 10, basically. And Dr. No, not Dr. Glon, that's the next team. What am I doing? Awesome Dude. Awesome Dude, I can't wait to see how he improves, of course. I think Rygai Rocky really depends on how he performs. Like, because he hasn't been in MCC in quite a while, I think. Unless he's in All-Stars. Is he in All-Stars? He might have been in All-Stars. If he was in All-Stars, then it's his MCC after All-Stars, which I don't see how he did. But if he's not in All-Stars, then we still need to see how he performs. I don't know anything about him, so I predicted him in 2,000, 2,300 range. So this team could easily surpass my expectations, but this team will be good in Sands of Time. This team will be good in, I think, Hole in the Wall. This team is really good in. To be fair, I said every team is good in Hole in the Wall because, it's Hole in the Wall. What else is this team good at? Build Mart, maybe? I think if they played it correctly, they could pull off an upset in Sky Battle. I don't know. Next up, Blue Bats, Sapphire Simmers. I can't wait to see the battle box map. If they can rush the middle, they can get some easy wins. But I predicted this team to come 10th. You know, whatever. I don't think there's much more that needs to be said about that team. But I can't wait to watch their VODs though. They're always entertaining. They're really good people. So I can't wait to watch I can't wait to just watch them have fun on the event. Purple Pandas with Nikki, CPK, Tapel, and Wisp. CPK and Tapel is a duo that I wanted to watch. Wisp is like a solid PvP, like, you know, backup player. And Nikki's been improving. She has been improving. So I can't wait to see how that team does. Because CPK Tapel have they teamed before? I don't remember, honestly. Somehow I thought Nikki and CPK has teamed before, but I don't think so. Anyhow, I think this team will be good at PvP games like Battle Box, Sky Battle. I don't think that team is necessarily really good at Build Mart, but I think they'll be decent. Sands of Time, I wanted to see who will be the Sandkeeper on this team. I think Nikki will be Sandkeeper, but hey, if one of them doesn't want to go into tunnels, Nikki has gone into tunnels before and has done well in them, so I'm excited to see what they do for Sands of Time. And yes, I'm a massive Sands of Time enjoyer. Pink Parrots or Pink Presents. Jack, Shovels, Major, Wilbur. An all-around team. Really, really good, like, chemistry. They play Phasmophobia together. I think if they're good at anything, it'll be... I think they can potentially repeat in Sky Battle. You know that one MCC where Yellow just won by hiding? If they can do that again, that'll be amazing. But otherwise, I don't know. What are they good at? I think Build Mart they'll be really good at. I think Grid Runners they'll be really good at. Hole in the Wall maybe. I think PvP games are not their forte at all. So Battle Box, I think in Battle Box, I believe they would just rush middle. Because, you know, they'll just get more points that way. Anyhow, to summarize, Red Rabbits, what do I think about them? Really strong team. I think they'll be really good at team games. At, like, PvP games, I don't think they'll be really good at Build Mart. Orange Ocelot is really, really good at Build Mart. Might be good at Grid Runners. I don't think they're really going to flourish in PvP games. Yellow Yaks. I have a sneaky suspicion that they'll be really good at Grid Runners. They'll be really good at, like, what's it called? I think they'll be decent at Parkour Tag. I have a sneaky suspicion that they'll do well in Sky Battle. But I don't think they'll be bad at anything, but they'll be decent at pretty much every other game. Lion Llamas, honestly, it really depends on how they do. I think this team could be good at Grid Runners, could be good at like Build. I think they're good at Build Mart. I don't think PvP games are their forte though. Emerald Elves. I think this team will do pretty well at PvP games. I think they'll do really well in like Parkour Tag. Sky Battle should be pretty good for them. I think Ace Race is pretty good for them as long as Tabo doesn't, you know. I think to get to the other side is pretty good for them as long as Slime can finish the maps. Yeah, I don't think that I genuinely don't think that this team will be that bad at Build Mart. I think they'll be good at Grid Runners too. Cyan, Coyotes, or Teal Turkeys. I think they'll be really good at uh, parkour tag. I think Santa time wise, the team will be strong. I wonder who the Sandkeeper will be. I kind of want to see a Tommy Sandkeeper arc, but who knows? I don't think that team's really good at Build Mart. Uh, I also want to see the dynamics between Sound Phil and Tommy because it's interesting. I think that team is really good. Cerulean Candy Canes. I think this team is really good at team games. So like Grid Runners or like even Hole in the Wall, maybe, I don't know. Like Grid Runners, I think this team could make a run in Sky Battle, but I don't think they'll get very far. I think this team will be awesome at Build Mart. PvP games, I don't really know. I don't think they're that good at PvP, but at the same time, there's not a lot of teams that are good at PvP. So they're decent at almost every game, I think. Blue Bats, Sapphire Santas, the Simmers. I hope they can get some cheeky wins in Battle Box. I really do. And I hope they get a really good run in Santa Time too, because they have come not last before, and if they can come not last again, it'll be amazing. Purple Penguins. I think this is a really good PvP team. I think they should do well in Grid Runners too. And so like Sky Battle, Battle Box, I think this team is really good. I don't think they're that good at Build Mart. I think Ace Race wise, I'm sorry, but Nikki might hold them back in Ace Race. But I think that team will, for sure, make up for Nikki in Ace Race though. That seems a really good Ace Race team. Pink Parrots. Oh wait, never mind. And this team, I said, I don't think it's very good at Build Mart. Or a weakness might be Hole in the Wall, but at the same time, Hole in the Wall, a lot of players can win Hole in the Wall anyway. Pink Parrots, this team, great chemistry. I think they'll do good in like Grid Runners. They'll do good in like, they might do good in Sky Battle. I think they'll do pretty well in Build Mart. I don't think PvP games are their forte at all. They might win Sky Battle like, the yellow team, but yeah. I don't think this team has like any like games that they're super duper bad at though. So they might surprise and, beat my expectations. Anyhow, that's the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Sorry for that thing in the middle. And peace out.